Welcome to Pool Highlights TV. The ultimate clash of speed and precision is here. Watch the intense quarter-final match highlights between Germany's unstoppable machine, Joshua Filler, and Singapore's precision master, Aloysius Yapp. This epic 9-ball knockout battle at the 2025 USA Open Pool Championship by Matchroom features flawless cue ball control, explosive shot making, and immense pressure. Dive into the breathtaking highlights right now.
Where's the 9?
Yeah, he's in a funny situation. This overhead, once it settles, will tell us if he has anything on the blue 2, but the 9. And funny, the way he sits on the blue 2, I don't think he can get the cue ball at the 9 without something really kind of like a trick shot. Oh, he could make it in the side. So like other sports, they really play on instinct. Yeah, he's falling perfect on this pink. But the great players adjust, not only because of technique. I think technique makes everything he's done in the game, and especially of late. But just the same with Yapp. You know, you can't always play it. Being able to move forward, it means a whole heck of a lot.
And you were talking about the importance of the lag, Jeremy. Well,
yeah, I think with both these players, you won't see as much of the thunderous break. He has a look at the blue 2. I don't know if there's anything offensive that he likes. Lots of safety options, though.
Foul, no contact.
Sometimes a little moisture can have effect, but an awesome break and run in the first.
on table 3.
Oh, I've had all kinds of score lines, plus the break shot is so good with all of them. I think they can overcome some leads as long as it doesn't get ridiculous. Yeah, without a doubt, they've brought their best here on this Friday afternoon and evening to come all the way back above. I like that myself, trying to come above. But this is what I was talking about as far as the rails playing a hair softer.
has been an extraordinary year for Aloysius Yapp, but it could get even better.
Tried to get a little more into that, caught the one a hair thin. Gonna get a look at the blue 2. Go at it, because now again the 3's on the bottom. Could play a safety, but I like him attacking. Left of the 6. Back where he's at now. And caught a little thick. Wants the cue ball to get rest on the rail to make it as difficult as possible. That tactical side that he's improved on. Yeah, he was trying to dig on the right side of it. The last thing he wanted was the 2 to. Gotta go. Heck of an effort, along with the long ball, along with the break shot. The jump is where Aloysius has really improved also.
In the semi-finals, and he's just knocked in the...
Watch the ball come with draw and then turnover. Players will do that from distance for many different reasons. You always feel like the ball's not going to roll off as much if it has a chance to roll off, if the cue ball's sliding.
Inevitability when he's in this kind of situation. You can't imagine he will miss. Of course he does on occasions. But
funny watching him now. I just feel like being around him so much. I'm seeing him mature and look like a little bit more of him.
When the jump shot was missed, you thought Fuller would get a rack on his side of the ledger. And that's exactly what happens in this tournament on more than one occasion. Oh, and now that's a break that works.
be tied very quickly, and just at first glance, you gotta like the breaking end of it. Good thing. Yeah, it looks like a throw in here on the 4-9.
Well, it did go in, only though after an almighty struggle. Quickly, Fuller, after falling 2-0 down, gets back onto level term. He was not clean.
And it looked like he actually picked that up on the swing just a hair. He wasn't sure when it left, that's for sure. That's without a doubt. Yeah, the spreads look again much better for Josh than they have for another great look at the blue two.
Well, if he keeps breaking like this, Yapp's in trouble.
That congestion near the rack. This is going to work out just fine. He got between. I didn't know that was even possible.
He's had quite a tough road here. 9-4. Then Roberto Gomez, former World 9-Ball Championship runner-up, 9-2. Former World Masters runner.
Yeah, and I think Chang Yulong had him 7-5.
It's always a sort of oohs and ahs.
Yeah, good to see a ball, though, that really shouldn't go hang up. I think there's been a few at times that out of the pocket. Yeah. He tried to play a rail first. Again, not a shot you practice very, very often.
The shoulder went into the shot. Fuller not punished for that missed 8-ball.
Bank or not, but you see the cue kind of go up in the air. That shoulder gets involved with the same thing.
Second bite of the cherry. Joshua Fuller puts lap 5 in the bank. First time. At 3-2. We'll let you know how that one develops. The break from Fuller this time, nowhere near as effective. Environment, and they definitely benefit. A little bit like the
Stroke there, he had to kind of nip it with a little left spin to get short side on the 2. 3 does pass the 4, but after the 4, the real work began. He'll figure out something that's pretty high percentage, I think. But good thing that I see is the 6 is pretty accessible. So
oh, and it's another setback for Yapp.
yeah, you see it right there on the replay, and just a little disturbance in the Yapp force there at the moment. Nice, let this go. I didn't understand that. He could have easily come off the left side of the purple and skip by the 9. He's a little flat. It's a better shot, better recovery. Really nice kill stroke.
Although he's a little short of... Yapp is back on level terms with Joshua Fuller. I think that's a fair reflection on how the... Well, so many balls close to going in there, but nothing actually fell.
Yeah, definitely the rack is break. Yeah, I thought he was up against it there, no matter who he was, Josh Fuller or not.
Bill's 6-footer with a big left to right break. It's one of those shots you just don't
Just to get
look.
position. Okay, he's a little thin. No, Yapp hasn't ever had. He had a taste of it a little bit when Carlo won it. With the cue ball. This is where he needs that big bounce to gain an angle.
He dropped that one on a dime, the cue ball. Very nicely done. But they're a little clumsy. And look where the cue ball stopped. Well, again, he moved on the shot, but this time the 9 went in.
Yeah, the 1 went high again, and this is what I talked about. Look at all the congestion around the racking in, and
Good call, Jeremy.
one of the best guys with the short cue. He's going to like this, probably another jump cue coming out, or another jump shot rather. Yeah, he's so good now at the kick shot as well, not just the safety, and that's the jump I was talking about. Look at the position, drawing the cue ball perfectly. Yeah, there's so many great jumpers. There's so many great jumpers out there, but not too many can draw the cue ball. And look at the position and the speed control. Yeah, it looks like he's going to come up above the 6'9". Oh, he killed it between. Thought he made. And I think what you'll see with both these players, give it.
Yeah, running around the table, sprinting into a 6-2 lead.
That ball checked nicely. Very aware of what's going on with the rails.
And it was all about that jump shot that will remain in the memory for quite some time. What a shot it was.
Yeah, better spread there. He gets a few more kisses around that rack. Could make it.
Foul, no contact.
Time.
And I'll tell you what I've seen from that. You can't watch it all. Oh, that's a sweet stroke there. It's going to be a little short of his mark, but oh, he's got just such good hands, such good timing. Gets so much out of the cue ball.
I could tell it looks like being vindicated.
Behind the 6, it was up underneath it.
Aloysius Yapp doubling up on Joshua Filler. It's 6-3.
Yeah, you see much better spreads than we saw from Yapp at the beginning of the match, and I think that's key. Yeah, because what happens is, if you don't get a shot after the break, that's part of it. 4-2 maybe, hasn't shot since. 2 rails out. Watch what I was talking about, the slide off the 8. That's the gamble.
Do you keep your crystal ball, Jeremy?
9-ball pool, you got to gamble quite often.
Well, talking about gambling, I like even money on Johan Chur.
In front of us, but if he gets a shot, he's going to feel good about it because he really hasn't done much wrong at all.
It is 5 racks in succession for the seemingly unstoppable Aloysius Yapp.
And watch out, cue ball. That may be the only thing to slow him down. The break has certainly improved, but he's gotten that 8 down and a little fist bump, so Johan Chur can reflect on a real good match. Yeah, I thought it may be a 5-9 combination, but I guess that he could maybe anticipate a little help if he can put some heat on. I don't.
At this level, scratching on the break is never recommended. And now it's all about the break in lap 12.
All right, talk about a quick one to get back. It's the type of combo you don't really want to roll it. So if you shoot it with a little speed, I think the only miss is the overcut, to be fair.
Please.
Just like his other combo earlier in the match, it just about squeezes in.
It's amazing. When we miss the one, it's usually low. Talk about a tough push-out situation.
Push out cold.
Oh my goodness, where's he go with this? All the balls around, and is there a backdoor, like a back cut 1-7 combination that's on offer? I think it was, yeah, great shot. All things considered, he'll take it, that's for sure. Yeah, you better hope this settles on the rail. I think it's gonna get a little bit of a bounce. And Yapp's got a shot. Tried to get by it. I think he tried to go into the 4. Watch out for the scratch.
He couldn't bury it, but Philomos certainly could.
Wow, he tried to go with a high ball to avoid that combination where he's going with it. He was trying to bang it around for safe, but he'll take it. The green 6. Beautiful hit. Beautiful. It's a little applause from up to the top rail as the 3 comes back down. He caught it on the wrong side. He needs to pray not give a shot. Cut the 3 to the pocket. Watch it hit the left side a little bit. That's why the cue ball was a little thin off the 3. Yeah, he made a long trip, get the snooker. And a little light, Yapp's gonna have a shot. Okay, he's just gonna coast up the left side, try to use the 9. That's a little light again, I think. He got there. Try to bank it. Interesting. Long, like he was on the 5 there. Really trying to make sure, no mistake here to try and...
He's not in the mythical zone.
Just took the short side. Pretty smart.
After losing 5 laps in succession, Joshua Filler has now won 3 on the trot.
All right, he's got a shot. He's got the 1 down. Into it a little bit to get on the 3. But we're definitely really snatchy with the stroke there. Very, very unlike Josh. The lefty knowing he could reach this from this long rail. And well, this race to 10, I mean, well, it seems like both of them have gotten better at the break. Yapp certainly has.
Table 3, I'll tell you why in a second. It's because Copigny, after that...
Oh, that was dead center. That'll make him feel good. Perfect speed on the cue ball.
And towards the end of the year, successive staging. is the live SB US Open. And he's taken another significant step.
Yeah, the one's down. Not quite the energy into the rack as we've seen. And now, I don't think that's what he wanted. Definitely left an opening. Definitely. A lot of tight arms with that big money on offer, and of course the title, everything that comes with it. It's all. And what happens is you don't get enough energy. There's that fine speed that kind of in between that opens the pocket.
Well, a couple of times on.
Yeah, and maybe those falling may have led him or misled him into something on the green 6, something proper. But yeah, if there's a hair more speed there, that ball falls.
What a gift for Yapp.
He's taking the cut. I'm surprised he didn't look at going forward.
Joshua Filler is a great player, and I use that word advisedly. It does. Aloysius Yapp, 9-6, 3 up, possible 4 to play.
Sessions, I'm walking down the hallway. Ooh, he's missed the one and lost the cue ball. Real thin there, it looked like. Last thing you want to do on your last break to get to the 4, though. Yeah, way thin. Was no kiss there. That one was on Aloysius, but what I was getting at on the break between down. Plays real natural. Maybe would have wanted to get a hair closer.
For all his mistakes in this match,
doesn't want to be.
looks like the fun is set to continue. Needs 4 on the trot in this one. Now it's 3 in a row required.
He's going to get a good look. He's in a great position. By the way, Coping, he did knock in that jump shot on the 2-5. It would write in English, but to each his own, really. Balls out in the middle of the table, that being the 7, 8, 9. Those can get a little tricky at times later in the rack, but setting up to that.
And he scratched. Now look at this.
Yeah, right there. Starts to turn in just a hair. Just command the speed here. Gonna kill this.
Doesn't look. On paper, this had the look of a potential classic, and it's turning out that way. Maybe not in terms of quality, but certainly.
All right, the 2's going to be there. 2 is there. You can't ask for much more if you're Josh Filler.
Because of that.
Yeah, and that 3 did lean towards the purple 5. You know he's probably not going to like this. Nice look, gave him the side rail. Put some speed on this, I think. Yeah, like that. Maybe try and get fortunate. There's a pocket there. I'm between the 9 and 4 with the cue ball. Ooh, kind of squeezed at home.
Hokey-cokey on that one. Look at the movement. Everything was moving.
Now, can you use the 8 as a bumper here? Why not use it if it's there? Oh, he's overhit this a little bit, so now he's going to have to work the rock. Yeah, and was he just cinching that, I guess, to take the bank? Yeah, just kind of curious. I mean, I feel He's hit it. Still not. Certainly can't afford that. Yeah, it's been scrappy, but scrappy's okay.
It's yet another Singapore success for Aloysius Yapp, winner this year of the UK Open, the Florida Open, and who knows, maybe the US Open.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel.